All right, Nicole, we'll keep it Philly here because their sports fans are kind of like CrossFit or being a vegetarian or going to Syracuse. You don't have to ask. They're going to tell you. But just like CrossFit and vegetarians and going to Syracuse, Philly sports fans get a bad rap. Case in point, the Scott men, James and Josh Scott. Philly fans living in North Carolina. They drove to a Braves game, repped the Phils, got a Freddie Freeman home run baseball, and the 14-year-old Josh didn't keep it. In a video that has since gone viral several times over, you can see he gave it to a younger Freddie Freeman fan. And it is great to have Josh and James with us on this Feel Good Friday on SportsCenter AM. And Josh, I want to start with you and talk about the original plan, because giving the baseball to a younger fan wasn't the original idea. What were you going to do if you caught a home run ball?
If I got the home run ball, I was actually planning to throw it back on the field. So that was...
Listen, you're repping the Phillies in hostile territory. Okay, but James, when you saw what he decided to do, what was going through your mind and maybe your heart as a father?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a blessing because, honestly, that's organically who Josh is. That's his normal rhythm. So he does a lot in his community with our nonprofit organization. So it's either giving balls away or bagging lunches, right? So
Josh, the phone starts blowing up in the remaining innings, and then your stay in Atlanta gets extended a little bit. You get to come back for another game. What happened there?
Well, it was an all-inclusive. The Braves actually paid for our tickets. They ended up calling my dad and asked on Saturday if we were coming in. We were like, no, we're 4 hours away. We can't make that one. Yeah. And then they were like, well, can you come tomorrow? And I looked at my dad and he was like, yeah, we'll be there.
There we go.
That was great.
All right, so you go and you get to meet Freddie Freeman, and he signed a baseball. Yeah. And we love Freddie around here. I'm a Braves fan, but you're a Phillies fan. So you're like, this is great and all, but Mr. Freeman, if you could stop hitting home runs against my guys, that'd be great. But there's another name on the ball because he's got buddies in the other clubhouse. So tell me about that baseball.
Well, it was signed by Freddie Freeman himself and Bryce Harper. And Freddie Freeman came out and presented it to me, and he said, I love what you're doing. He was like, keep going. Yeah. He gave me the ball.
Okay, well, let's bring in Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper's with us on SportsCenter AM.
What's up, guys?
Talking to Josh and James.
Good, how are you?
Good. That's pretty cool what you did, man. That's big time.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad we're able to have some fans in Atlanta. I need some help out there in right field, as you know.
Yes.
So I appreciate it.
You don't need any help in Atlanta, Bryce. Hey, we were talking to Josh. He plays outfield and second base. You got any advice for a 14-year-old who can swing a bat a little bit?
Hey, just keep having fun, enjoying the ride. That's what it's all about, you know. Enjoy hanging out with your buddies, enjoy the game, and listen to your dad too, because he seems like he's got it going on. Of course, always listen to your dad, and enjoy that relationship too, because I did. So.
Wow.
So thank you.
Appreciate that.
So Josh, I'll go ahead and I'm going to be the intermediary here. Why don't we, since you got to go to a game in Atlanta, that's a 4-hour drive. It's a shorter flight to go to a game in Philadelphia. So why don't we set something up? Maybe you get to go to Philadelphia and maybe get a feel for what that field is like, given obviously health and safety protocols and all that stuff. So maybe later in the season. Bryce, is that something you'd be up for, man?
Absolutely. We'd love to welcome you to Citizens Bank Park, man. Come and hang out with us. Come enjoy, some BP, the clubhouse. Just like you said, when protocols and everything open up in our stadium and everything like that, we'd love to have you out at Citizens Bank and enjoy some time with us, and hopefully, get you out soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's a blessing.
No, absolutely.
Bryce, as a father of admittedly a younger boy here, but as a father, when you see what James has instilled in his son to go ahead and have that altruism and get this baseball and find a younger kid to give it to, how does that strike you as a father, Bryce?
No, it's incredible. You always want to give back to everybody around you, and do the things you can to help people out. Just like, our Heavenly Father did for all of us. That's truly what I believe. My dad instilled that into me when I was younger. And to always give back to your community, always give back to the people around you. And, good things will happen without even thinking about it. So, just super happy to be able to have fans down in Atlanta with us and be able to help us out when we're on the road and different territory. So, but yeah, we'd definitely love to welcome you into Citizens Bank one day and get you out there hanging out with us, you and your pops. So we'd love that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Honored.
Absolutely.
Honored.
No.
All right, well, Josh and James, why don't you go ahead and if there's anything else you want to say to Bryce, we'll let him go. He's got his pregame stuff to go ahead and take care of. But if there's anything else you want to say, go ahead. Floor is yours.
Bryce, we love you.
Yes, we do. Listen, we knew that when we were in right field, we got the tickets specifically to be behind you. Yeah. And when the fans were giving it to you, we were like, we're not getting the ball today. We're just not.
Yeah, I remember.
He's locked in. Yeah. He's locked in. He's not turning around.
They kept saying heartburn, and I remember you looked at the scoreboard, and I was like, Bryce. I was like, oh no, there's no way.
There's no way. He's locked in. So the lesson I came away with, I said, son, you see how locked in he has to be for like 80 plus games when they're away? I said, be that locked in on the field. So either way, we learned a lesson. So appreciate you, man.
Well, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. It means a lot.
Bryce, thanks for coming on this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll let Bryce go real quick. For Josh, one question specifically here. Let's say you're in Philadelphia later this summer. Home run ball maybe gets hit by the other team. You get it again. What's the plan with that next baseball? Is that one going on the field?
Now, actually.
There's no. Okay, wait. There are no other fans. There are no fans of the other team around. Not to be seen. It's Philadelphia. It's all Phillies fans.
It's just going. Yeah. No, it's just going back on the field no matter what.
That is the correct answer. Josh Scott.
Even if it is dropped, it's going back on the field.
James Scott, I have a very strong feeling this is not the last time that we're going to have you on the show, because when you go to Philadelphia, we're going to make that happen. We're going to want to recap, all right, especially if maybe it's in September and it gets you out of school then too, okay? So we're going to do that, and we're going to make that happen. All right?
Thank you so much, man. Looking forward to it.
All right, we're going to make sure that Bryce and the Phillies follow up too. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
You too. Thanks.